Legendary coach Arsene Wenger believes that Arsenal is capable of defeating Man City and winning the Premier League this season, when the two teams will meet in the highlight match of round 30, 10:30 p.m. March 31st. I think so. That's true, legendary Arsene Wenger affirmed in response to football expert Freddie Ljungberg's question about whether Arsenal can win the Premier League championship this season. The Emirates Stadium team will face a big challenge when preparing to be a guest at Man City's Etihad Stadium in round 30 of the Premier League, taking place at 10:30 p.m. tonight, March 31st. Although the Gunners are at the top of the table, Arsenal's score gap with Man City is only 1 point. Whichever team wins will have a big advantage in this year's Premier League championship race. Legendary coach Arsene Wenger believes that the Gunners' experience of losing last season can help them gain more mental strength to continue fighting this season, especially against Man City. The match against Man City is decisive for Arsenal's entire season. Man City is always a difficult team to play, but they are not as strong as last year. But Man City knows how to exploit the experience of the champions. They have the ability, height. Arsenal has enough capacity, but they must prove their class in big matches. I hope and I believe they have learned a lot from last year's failure. Last year, the stress got to Arsenal and they faltered in the final sprint. Maybe this year, because they have 2 tournaments left, they can be a little more comfortable, said legend Arsene Wenger. Arsenal was at the top of the table at a similar stage last season. After the 29th match of the season, the London club led the table, but after that they only had 3 wins in the last 8 matches of the season and could not win the Premier League. Notably, in the sprint stage against Man City last year, coach Mikel Arteta's team suffered a shocking loss to Man City with a score of 1-4, also at Etihad Stadium. Kevin De Bruyne scored twice, John Stones and Erling Haaland also scored, while Arsenal only got an honourable goal from Rob Holding. The history of confrontation between the two teams shows that Etihad Stadium is the death ground that has buried Arsenal in all of the last 8 meetings. 9 years have passed, the Gunners still cannot find a solution to the problem of winning in Man City's holy land. While Arsenal and Man City will enter a 1-on-1 battle with each other, Liverpool is the team that will benefit if they can win against Brighton a few hours earlier. Coach Jurgen Klopp's team currently has the same 64 points as Arsenal and 1 point more than Man City, so the Red Brigade is still a bright candidate to win the Premier League championship this season.